Shalom, shalom, call halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Racha Kudash and Shani Kabad, Gadwala Rakwab Zakwanyam Nawa, Washalayakim Nawa, and that's double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom, Wabarakim, Labakayam, Shalayasharala, and that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel, and the peace and blessings to the confusion of faces, and may a double portion of the Holy Spirit be put upon the brothers that are out there on the highways and byways, offering their bodies as a living sacrifice out there on the front line. So check this out. This article came out just yesterday, June 25th, 2019. It says multimillionaire behind Bulletproof Coffee reveals he plans to live until he is 180 years old. So this man launched some company called Bulletproof Coffee, and with the money from that company, he was able to, I guess, fund what he calls health hacks in order to survive, hopefully, what he thinks to be 180 years old. All right. Now, first and foremost, what do the scriptures say? And that's how you know these Edomites don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in God. This is Genesis 6, verse 1 through 3. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God, who are what? The Israelites, saw the daughters of men, meaning the women of the other nations, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Now, this is referring to thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago. So, in general, the average man today, nowadays, in modern time, isn't coming nowhere close, nowhere near 120 years old. But these devils, these Edomites, truly believe that they can hack their body, they can alter their body in order to make changes to live as long as they want to be. That's how you know they don't believe in God, because if you did, you would understand that such goal is vanity. Such a goal is vanity. It's vain to accomplish it. This is how you live out your life, striving to be 180 years old. You're a millionaire. I mean, fly around every day and you should be eating all the best foods, seeing all the most beautiful places on earth, seeing and having the most beautiful women. But instead, your goal is to do something so vain that he knows he'll never achieve. These millionaires just need something new to life. They just need something else to do because they're so bored with all their money, they don't know what to do. That's all this is. So check it out. It says, a multimillionaire tech guru has revealed he is determined to live until he is 180 years old as he works to train his body for the task. Dave Asprey, 45, first launched Bulletproof Coffee in 2013 and blah, blah, blah. The American tech guru and entrepreneur, who is currently based in Canada with his wife, explained why he wanted to live until he was 180 and how he intended to accomplish the goal or die trying. And he most definitely will die trying. How old was he? 45? Well, this man is only going to live to be maybe 46, 47 years old. And that's if the Lord preserves him for a nuclear missile. He says, I don't think it is science fiction at all. Someone's got to do it, and I'm willing to die trying. Now, let me get this other scripture too, really quickly. The book of Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And they not only want their houses, their families, their businesses to strive and live forever and prosper forever. They themselves are striving to live forever. They want to live as long as possible. 180 years? Come on, man. He knows he's not going to get anywhere close to that. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Let's go back. I don't think it is science fiction at all. Someone's got to do it, and I'm willing to die trying. Asprey refers to himself as the world's first professional biohacker, as he is working to improve his health through his biology. And a biohacker is someone that believes that you're able to advance your body through technology and changing and altering your physical body. So check out what this man is striving to do. It says techniques to help hack his biological clock, which we already read what the Lord decreased that biological clock down to thousands of years ago. It says techniques to help hack his biological clock include having a structured diet, getting parts of his bone marrow removed to then have the stem cells injected back into his body, and using infrared lighting for his skin. I mean, these Edomites are going crazy. They get all this money and they just truly don't know what to do with it. Instead of putting that money back into the earth, back into resources so that life can prosper on earth as a whole, this man wants to strive to live to 180 years old. He has a vain goal that'll never happen, and he knows it. It says Asprey revealed he has spent an estimated $1 million on techniques and hacks to improve his body's overall functioning. He has been able to afford all the different hacks, blah, 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 through his company. Let me see if there's anything else. Whoa. All right, just went black on me. I know why. Let me get out of this. Let me go down now. You can press this at the top left right there, and it gets away all the ads, but I guess it took out the article as well. Let me jump down to where we were. $1 million on techniques. All right, jumping down now. This helped Asprey's wealth. So blah, blah, blah. He's a millionaire. And this is the infrared machine that he stays in for his skin. Look at him. All right, man. Look at him. He works out. He eats right. All right. It says, check this out. Besides removing his bone marrow every 6 months, Asprey also participates in standing in a cryotherapy chamber with liquid nitrogen to help cool his body down. The cryotherapy chamber is often used by athletes and active people who are looking for a quick way to relieve any stress or swelling on the muscles. But Asprey believes the chamber could also extend his life. He will also attach electrodes to his head to promote mental functioning in his brain. Now let's get this real quick too. We're going to stay in the book of Psalm, chapter 90. Now this is verse 10. Check this out. The days of our years are 60 years and 10. So what's a score? A score is 20. So 20 years. So 20 times 3, because the days of our years are 60 years. So 20 times 3 is 60, and 10 plus another 10 is 70. So the days of our years are 60 years and 10. And that is the average age of man modern day. And if by reason of strength, or it's somewhere close to that, and if reason by strength, meaning everything that this man is striving to do, once again, is nothing but vanity. Because it goes on to say, and if by reason of strength, they be 80 years. So 20 times 4 is what? It's 80. Yet is there strength, labor, and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. And this man's going to truly fly away. He's going to fly away into a nuclear missile because he's an Edomite. Let me see if there's anything else. Asprey's claimed that since he has drank the coffee and altered his diet, he also gained 20 IQ points. He also gained 20 IQ points and improved his cognitive functions. All right, because of his better diet. Let's grab this too in the book of Deuteronomy. Because we were given, as the nation of Israel, Israel, Salakia, were given laws, statutes, and commandments, that these other nations were supposed to look at us and they were supposed to say, wow, what a wise and understanding people that have their power, their guide so nigh unto them. And the laws, statutes, and commandments, they basically teach life and they guide our lives, right? And so because thousands of years ago, as a nation, we were somewhat, I'm going to say, and I'm speaking very, what's the word? I'm watching my words carefully, because we know that ultimately, as a nation, we didn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and that's why we're in the predicament that we are in today. However, we were still keeping it better than what we are today as a nation, and that's why we did live longer. I believe the longest living man was Methuselah. Let me just fact check that really quickly, and then we'll come back. Really quickly. Let me type his name in. How do you spell Methuselah? Okay. And Methuselah, 7 years. Here it is. Genesis 5:27. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. So Methuselah was the longest living man, 969 years. 969 years. But that's because we were for the most part, we were keeping the laws better. Let me continue. Better than what we're doing today, which is why we're dying. Our people, our nation as a whole, knows nothing but death. Smoking cigarettes, killing each other, eating food that we have no business eating, that's unclean to us. As a nation, our people know nothing but death. But guess what? You have a remnant. You have a remnant that are coming back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity and in faith. And because of that, we're doing our best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So if anybody knows what life is on earth, how to conduct ourselves, how to walk, what to eat, how to act, how to make proper decisions, discernment, then it's us here at Great Millstone, the hopeful elect, starting with our elders and apostles on down. And of course, all the men out there that believe and that teach in the likewise doctrine. So now let me jump over here, and I may just close off with this. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Let me see if I want this chapter or the 5th chapter. Nah, I'm going to get the 5th chapter. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse... let me see. It's the 4th chapter. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. It says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, meaning the other nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. And as we read, the dude in the article was the dude Dave Asprey. He was trying to keep his skin right. You saw him exercising. There was a little picture there of him working out. And the scriptures do say that bodily exercise doth profit little. He was trying to eat right, and then magically out of nowhere, his IQ increased by 20 points. Well, like I said before, the law, statutes, and commandments, they were teaching us life. But we understand now, through wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that the law was just our schoolmaster. Okay, so let me keep going. It says, I'm going to read verse 6 again. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? So once again, through faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, we most definitely are striving to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our capabilities. And that's what it's all coming down to, rehearsing the righteous acts. But I just wanted to bring that out because you can see these Edomites, man. These Edomites are truly trying to fulfill their blessing. They're trying to fulfill their blessing and live as long as possible because they know that a recession is coming. They know that a collapse is coming. They see wars and rumors of war. They know history and they understand that trade wars lead to all-out real wars. They see all these nations with nuclear missiles, but what is Esau, Edom striving to do still? Live to be 180 years old. He wants to live out his blessing. He's trying to exact any kind of knowledge that he can in order to live the longest and prosper in his kingdom that he can. He knows it's his kingdom. He's a multi-millionaire, easily. He's an easy millionaire, living well. He's 45 years old. And what is he doing? Trying to live to be trying to live to be 180 years old. What a vain goal. A super vain goal. Oh, nah, you know what? I'm going to end off with that. But I just wanted to bring that out just to show you what these Edomites are doing, man. We almost out of here. And, everything in this world is just vanity. It's vexation of spirit. However, we must continue in having faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, because everything that we're going through is just it's a very small affliction. It's a very, very, very small affliction. So I pray that this video was edifying. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kudash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Man, these Edomites are hurt. They're hurt, and they know that their time is coming to an end. Shalom.